About 5 p.m. on Thursday, when in the trenches our thought turned to home and Christmas Eve, and we started singing a few carols. This seemed to cheer the Germans as they too began to sing and shout to us, "A Merry Christmas." Next day, Christmas Day, we had a short service in the trench, and after that we started going halfway to meet the Germans. In less than half an hour, we were busily talking to them and found that they were eager for the war to cease. Two of them with whom I happened to get into conversation were quite decent fellows and a cut above the others. They were brothers in the 107th Saxons and being reservists were called up. One had a ticket for London with him and told us that he was just going to London for a holiday when he was called up. Both said they were personally very sorry to have to fight against us.
On Christmas Day we saw a sight past imagination. The Germans left their trenches and so did we. We met them halfway and you should have seen them shaking hands, exchanging addresses, and souvenirs and see. They brought us plenty of cigars and tobacco. There was not a shot fired between us all Christmas Day. One of our men played a melodeon, and the Germans danced to it and gave us some very good singing.
We had the time of our lives on Christmas Day. The Germans left their trenches and walked without their rifles halfway across the field to where we were entrenched. There was not a shot fired. Some of our chaps then got out and went to meet the German soldiers. You should have seen them shaking hands with our boys and handing them smokes. Both sides walked and talked with one another as if there was nothing the matter. Later on, our lads helped the Germans to bury the dead and sang over the graves. It was a sight you could never forget.